I believe we are live now, judging by the timer. Okay, good. So hello everybody, welcome to another criticism video. I'm doing it live this time because, I'll be honest, I don't feel like editing. I am not in the mood. You don't need to see my fancy hand gestures and stuff. Just gonna have the chill in the chat background while I do this, like a one-take podcast style, so if I stutter or whatever, you'll understand why. Originally, the title of this video was going to be called Pokemon Go Hate To, but Niantic, for the first time in years, has proved me wrong, and I had to scrap the idea entirely. Because, be damned, Mega Evolution is probably one of the most consumer-friendly updates Niantic has ever had in years. I mean, well before the first time, because the first time was so anti-consumer practices that it was like $5 per mega and they lasted 4 hours. But at least with this system, is now you can do it. You get the once you. Sorry, I'm stuttering. See, this is the part where we normally edit it out, but obviously I can't do that in the live stream. So cut me some slack. So basically, there's a one-time cost for Mega Energy. So for a lot of Pokemon, that still is a decent amount of money. I think that's like 5-6 raids or something that you have to do. However, after that, you are able to Mega Evolve once per week until you Mega Evolve enough times to raise said Mega level. Then you have even more discounts and also less cooldown times. And as far as I know, earning Mega Energy is actually not that bad with the buddy system, especially if you have the excited status on. You can earn Mega Energy relatively quickly, so if you're working on one specific Mega Evolution, then you will have a genuinely good time. It's only when you go into multiple Megas and you try to do more than one a week is when or more than one at a time rather, is when it starts to get a little bit tricky. So basically, if you take your time and do one at a time, for the most part, or maybe even two, it's not that bad of a system. The only time that it may be getting a little bit bad is like the Lotties, I think, coming out in like this week is like 300 Mega Energy, and then the cooldown is like ridiculous. You have to walk 20 kilometers or 10 with the excited status just to get one more roll on the dice, basically. So, I don't know. So for the most part, though, everyone seems to love the new update, which obviously I'm not going to be a dick and say, oh, that doesn't matter, because it does. The only thing that I want people to understand is just because this Mega Evolution update is basically the best update we've ever gotten, and of course, I mean, I guess I'm going to sound like a biased prick saying this, but the Mega fanboys obviously are going to see nothing but positive on this. So, yeah, I can understand that. So, yeah, this update is good, but it should not mean that their past greedy decisions or their bullshit that they've pulled in the past does not matter. I actually am not prepared. I forgot to bring up my notepad. I literally have a fucking list of shit that Niantic has done that is completely anti-consumer. Why am I bringing this up? Because I'm basically letting you guys know that judging by this list here, yes, we have one great update, but how many other bullshit things have they done in the past to get this far? Is this the only good update we're gonna get? You have to think cautiously optimistic going forward, is basically what I'm saying. Let's just go back to like the very beginning when they changed the whole coin system and made it like not easily as exploitable. I know people are gonna tell me, oh, but that was because bots are hogging the gyms and getting all the money. No, well, no, not really. Honestly, that's basically Niantic knew that people were earning coins too quickly and wanted to change that. And in the current gym system, which is the same gym system they've used all the way back in like late 2016, early 2017, is still some of the worst shit I've ever seen. That really screws with you. When I played the game and I was on, I've told the story before on my last one my Pokemon Go for 3 years video, but I'm gonna say it again here because it's relevant. Basically, by being on like a certain team or whatever, it's extremely difficult to earn coins because it's like a mad scientist experiment where you have to be on a gym for a specific amount of time and you have to get your Pokemon defeated on a specific amount of time, because if you're on a gym for too little, you earn jack shit. If you're on it for too long, at like 3 days, for example, you only get credit for one of those 3 days, and the other 100 coins is completely shit out of luck. And it's purposely this frustrating. Trust me, I've had many times where I said that I was actually fucking frustrated and pissed off, and it's really dumb because it's all like, I was pissed off because I could never earn any coins, and the only way I would be able to earn coins, I shit you not, is by going to parks at like 1 o'clock in the morning, literally trespassing when I'm not supposed to, And that's the only, and taking the gyms over, so that way by the following morning I earn the coins. So all that for literally 50 cents. And Niantic knows how tedious it can be for some players, and that's the reason why that's in there. And it hasn't been changed. And the only time Niantic was ever going to change the coin system was that one time, and I mentioned this in another video, is when they were going to give like a task list that you earn 5 extra coins a day. And the only way they would allow you to do that is if they change the amount of coins you earn from gyms from 1 every 10 minutes to 1 every 30 minutes. Basically, you need over almost like 26 hours just to get the full 50, which didn't make any sense because you had to, like, you literally had to have Pokemon in for multiple days, and it just made it even more convoluted and screwed up. Luckily, Niantic didn't go through with that, and the backlash made them revert. But one thing that I don't understand is Niantic, it wouldn't kill you to give 5 extra coins and just keep the gym system the same. Niantic, for some reason, and this is a common trait with it, which is the reason why I thought the Mega Evolution had some sort of catch, but for some reason it doesn't. Unless it hasn't been seen yet. But we'll get to that. With the coin system, it's, or just anything in general, it seems like Niantic can never give the consumers something without taking something else away. Like giving those 5 extra coins wasn't going to kill their finances. But they didn't get their way, so they just said, fuck you don't get the 5 coins for the task, and we're scrapping the task system entirely, because you didn't like the whole 1 coin every 30 minutes thing, so fuck it, we're not going to do it at all. Really? Like, what was, like, why did you have to, why did you have to do that? You seriously just couldn't give an extra 5 coins a day to make it 55 a day, especially for those who have a very, very, very difficult time earning coins like I do, where I need to have like 10 gyms going, and I'm still lucky to earn maybe 20. There would be multiple times where I would battle a gym for like an hour straight, maybe sometimes even more, because people would just have an endless supply of golden raspberries and endlessly feed them. And then I'll be on a gym for like not even 10 minutes, and I don't get any credit for it. So out of all those times that I've wasted, I still don't get any coins. And that's how fucking frustrating that is. What about the time where with Mega Pidgeot, way back in the day, how they promoted this whole big thing with $2 million? Or, sorry, my bad. I jumped ahead. This is, once again, I wish I could edit this, but oh well. They asked people to do 2 million Mega Raids to have a Mega Pidgeot event unlocked. So basically and this was back when those remote raid passes were at their peak. Like, they just released them and a lot of people were getting them. So, and those weren't free back then. Those were just specifically like $1 each. So basically Niantic demanded $2 million for just to unlock Mega Pidgeot. That's basically what they were implying to their audience. Just for 2 million Mega Raids to be done. AKA, we want 2 million from you to unlock this next feature. And that's not the other time they did it either. There was another time later on where they asked for 40 million regular raids to be done for a Stardust event. And what's funny, in my video, I said it was for a week. That wasn't even right. It was for 48 hours. So for $40 million more for 40 million raids, they literally couldn't even give an event like a week. They literally gave it for 2 days. Just a weekend. When in the past they've had like double Stardust events before, and it was completely fine. But no, with this, nope. They decided, oh yeah, we want 40 million more raids done, then you get your bonus. I mean, of course, there could be people out there that say, oh, the raids are going to be, I mean, the event was going to be unlocked either way because obviously they don't want people pissed off, blah, blah, blah. But still, just the fact that they asked for 40 million raids to be done is ludicrous to me. Oh, I'm not done. There's plenty more. What about the whole loot box egg chart thing? Like, the only reason why the chart even exists is because probably some sort of government officials were up their ass about it. But even still, even fucking RuneScape, back when they had loot boxes, at least now, because I recently just went on RuneScape 3 several days ago, and I noticed they actually have probabilities of every single fucking prize that you can win now. Everything. I mean, the best prize, which is 50 million coins, is still like 0.002% of getting it, but yeah, the odds are ridiculously low, but the odds are still there. The whole thing with the eggs is just a rarity chart. One star is most common and 5 star is most rare, but never does it say how common or how rare it is. So I'll use this example again. Tier 1 could be 80% of the time, and Tier 5 could be 0.01% of the time. And it doesn't say. It's vague as hell, and the chart does not even work in terms of what it's supposed to do. The only thing it works for is so Niantic can't get sued. That's the only reason why that chart exists. In terms of like actual rarity, it literally doesn't. It has absolutely no value whatsoever. Honestly, if they just had a chart that just showed every single Pokemon that you could get without the tier system, it would be the exact same thing. Not even kidding. This is another thing here and part of my past stuff list, because there's new stuff here that I haven't talked about yet specifically for this video, but this is something huge, and I put Trainer Tip's thumbnail on my own thumbnail. I don't really like using other people's thumbnails or other people's work for that, but honestly, his video was such a prime example of this crap for that rigged Rayquaza raid weekend. I don't give a fuck what people say to me. Oh, it was just bad luck for many players. It's like, oh, and then that's one person. Oh, but I got a shiny within like 7 raids. Yeah, but what about like I've counted like over 30 something people that have said they took them like 40 to 60 fucking raids to get one shiny Rayquaza. Trainer Tips was included in that. He did like 128 raids and got 2 shinies out of it, which that is absolutely disgusting odds. It should not take you almost 50 to 60 raids to get one shiny, when in the past, people were averaging 1 out of 20. And judging by how many people exclaimed that it took that many raids, hell, even 30 to 40, that's still shady. You can't tell me that Niantic didn't tweak any odds in the background for that specific raid weekend, because they know Rayquaza is probably just as popular. Its shiny is just as popular as shiny fucking Charizard, the Black Dragon. That is like, so many people love those shinies. I'm not even kidding. And that Niantic fucking knows it, so they did something in the background to squeeze more money out of those desperate players who are looking for that perfect shiny. I mean, it's obviously, it's not 100% factual and 100% proof, but they've done shit with raids in the past. Like actually, I didn't even mention this, but they've nerfed raid rewards before, way back in like 2017, almost 18, where they cut the amount of golden raz and rare candies you get by half, but then a week later they promoted double Stardust. So they did like a shadow nerf with those raid rewards, but then they promoted the thing they doubled as like a means to like distract people from what they did before. I caught it right away. Because at the moment I did like a 1-star raid and I got only 1 golden raz instead of 2 out of the base, because you used to get 2 automatically for the 1-star raids, but now you only get 1. And then the bundles are even lower as well. I think back in the day before the nerf, you got 5 golden raz as an automatic thing from 5-star raids, the legendary raids. And each bundle, like additional like randomized bundle you get after that, was 3 more golden raz each. After the nerf, you only get 3 automatic instead of 5, and all the bundles were 2 each, and they were significantly more rare. I used to get like maybe like 10 golden raz or more every raid, and then I'm lucky to get more than just the bare minimum of 3 now. Back when I played, and it was infuriating. They changed the only thing that they changed for the quote unquote better is you don't get regular fucking potions anymore from raids. Instead, you get a bunch of hyper potions and regular revives that are, honest, in my opinion, equally as fucking useless. Yeah, because you're definitely going to need 18 hyper potions every fucking raid when you only have like 3 Pokemon fainted or low health. And all that is just literally throwing money in the fucking trash, especially if the Pokemon flees on you. So the golden raz are completely consumed. You don't get any rare candies, or at least I almost never did. Prime example, I don't have the fucking pictures with me. Prime example was my buddy from Valor got 12 rare candies in a single raid. I got less than that in 7. So obviously I either had bad luck, or I don't know. This is a weird conspiracy theory that I have, but I think the more you have of a specific item, me being potions and revives, the easier it is to obtain said item, and the lower you have of a certain item, the more difficult it is. that is just a speculation, and I don't have actual proof of that. But I've seen a lot of times where, actually, I also did an experiment too. There was one time where I threw away every single fucking max potion and revive that I had, and it took me like a solid like 5 hours just to get like 10 revives of like constantly spinning gyms and stops. And I know there's some people out there that have like a solid like 3 dozen Pokemon fainted, and they tell me, "Oh, I can never ever get revives." Like even through raids, it's like, yeah, it never gives them to me. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Because those 180 coins for 6 max revives looks really enticing right now that you need to use your best Pokemon now, doesn't it? So yeah, there's something weird going on with the items that I've noticed, that it definitely depends on what you need the most, and what you need the least is what determines what you get the most. Like I'll have like 1,000 freaking regular Pokeballs, and then like for the next like 7 stops, I'll get like nothing but balls, no berries, no nothing. Like it's no, well, no ultra or great balls either. Like just regular standard crap that you don't need. And I don't have Pokemon Go Plus, so obviously that doesn't help me. So anyone that has Go Plus obviously would like them, because those are the only kind of balls you can use with that. What about the whole changing incense thing, by the way? Remember, like, Niantic's big excuse? Oh, we want you to go outside or whatever. Like, honestly, as much as I can agree with that, how, yeah, it originally was a go outside and do things game, they shouldn't have nerfed it as hard as they did. They basically made it so, like, I think you only get like 3 Pokemon per instance, maybe 4 if you don't move. You only get like the maximum amount if you constantly move. And I'm just gonna flat out say it. I think the only reason why they did that is because they want people to hatch more eggs so they can fucking buy more incubators. They want people to be moving more so they can hatch more eggs, and that way they can get more incubator money. That's just my speculation again, but like I said, they've had past events and shit that are all about that shit. What about the freaking community days? How those are just about all for the people, and now all of a sudden, every single one of them has research that's $1 each. Yeah, $1 doesn't seem like a lot, but I guess if you have one of those events every... Actually, no, fuck it. No, there's 2 community days every month now. So that's basically $2 every month from every single one of their players that binge play the game. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but like, yeah, they added a bunch of like good items and extra candy and everything that you need for this specific thing, because they know that people will just buy it because, oh, it's just $1, just $1. But yeah, you do that fucking like for the past year and a half, and that's $20 right there, maybe even more now. So all that shit adds up, and Niantic knows it. And yeah, and fuck you, by the way, because I used to be able to get those boxes for Community Day after saving up coins, but now I wouldn't be able to do that anymore, because those boxes literally cost $13 now, or 1,300 coins, because of those elite TMs. So if you suck at the Go Battle League, that like buying those $13 boxes is the only way to get those exclusive moves that you can't get otherwise. So if you like miss the Community Day, for example, or you missed that Shadow Ball Mewtwo and you really want one because you finally got like a really high IV one, you have to buy one or earn one of those Elite Charge TMs. The only way to get an Elite Charge TM is by busting your ass in the Go Battle League, which, by the way, is pay to fucking win. Or you have to just suck it up and just pay the $13 from one of the Community Day boxes, because it's the only other way to get them. Yeah, and and screw Niantic for putting like exclusive Pokemon behind like the higher tiers of Go Battle League too. Pikachu Libre, I guess, is an exception because it's a costume and it's not necessary for the decks. But like Rufflet, for example, they put that behind. They put that behind like tier, like that, was it tier 9? I think it was when it was 10 tiers total. I think it was tier 9 and higher that you could get that, and it was obviously I didn't come close because I just suck at PvP. And then yeah, and when you know what's funny, you know what the next place that they put that Pokemon in was? They put him in fucking shit. Was that one specifically 10-kilometer eggs? Was that raids? I think it was 10-kilometer eggs and then raids. So basically, either way, like that Pokemon was just paywalled no matter fucking what. Oh, speaking of raids, yeah, let's talk about, let's see, Drudigan raid exclusive thing that went on. Yeah, Drudigan is in the thumbnail for a reason, because recently Niantic had this thing where Drudigan came to the game, and for some odd reason, They immediately released his shiny. They don't normally do that, but for once, they actually released his shiny. And ordinarily that would be great, but there was a catch to that. And fuck Niantic, because what they did here is blatant false fucking advertising. They said they mainly had Druddigan in 3-star raids, but they literally promoted on their website that you could get Druddigan from research tasks. Yes, that was true. But the research task was win 3 raids for 1 Druddigan. So either way, you have to do raids. The only exception to that is when you complete the collection challenge, you get 1 Druddigan. Other than that, you're doing fucking raids. You can't, Niantic, you can't say you can get them by research and you don't have to do the raids, but the research task is literally to do the same thing you told you players they don't have to do. You are contradicting yourself, and fuck you. That is blatant false advertising. You cannot fucking do that. I mean, they could, because they're assholes, but still, like, that's like blatantly lying to somebody. That's like that whole fucking team, that whole thing with the fucking team medallion. How that fucking conundrum. Basically, I wanted to change my team because I couldn't earn any coins, but the team medallion cost 1,000 fucking coins, which is the equivalent of 20 perfect runs in gyms for 20 days. So I needed 50 coins a day for 20 full days just to be able to change my team. Oh, but the problem with that, I can't earn coins because I'm not on the right team. So the only solution, pay $10. It's shit like that just fucking aggravates me. Another thing too, Salazzle. One of the latest things that they promoted for one of the Rocket events that recently happened. Don't even. Well, I was gonna say don't even get me started on Salazzle, but it's a bullshit lie I'm about to talk about. So basically, you need the only way to get Salazzle obviously is to have a female Salandit. I think that is a Salandit, whatever. I think that's how you pronounce it. But if I'm pronouncing it wrong, forgive me. You know what Pokemon I'm talking about. So you needed a female Salandit to evolve. And the only way to get Salandit at all was the 12-kilometer eggs from the Rocket leaders. How to obtain a 12-kilometer egg from the Rocket leaders? You needed a Rocket Radar. By getting a Rocket Radar, you needed to battle 6 grunts to form one of the Rocket Radars to get one of those eggs. Or you could shell $2 per Rocket Radar to just battle the leaders whenever you want, basically. On top of that, the odds of getting a Salandit, I think, was 9% according to GoHub, because they did, because of course Niantic would never ever like explain the odds or whatever. Do people have to fucking data mine to find this shit? If you could data mine the raid rewards, that'd be great. I don't know why nobody has done that yet, but still, people are estimating like a 9% chance of getting a Salandit from an egg. But of course, Niantic decided to take it a step further and follow Pokemon lore just because it would make them sweet money. There's also a 1 in 8 chance for that Salandit to be female. So basically, we're looking at a 1.1% chance per 12-kilometer egg that you will get a Salazzle. So on average, if by the 1.1%, if you judge by like the super if you pay for the super incubators and you pay for the Rocket Radars, if you're one of those whales that just want to grind it out and try to get a female Salandit as fast as you can, we're averaging $300 just to get one of them. I did the math. It's roughly $300. No, actually no, $280, but whatever, $280. That's what it was. At first I thought it was $400, but I forgot super incubators actually have 3 uses, not 1. So yeah, so roughly you would, if you wanted to get like $2 per 12-kilometer egg, and then you're hatching it with the super incubator all the time. Because let's be fucking real, nobody's gonna walk the whole 12 kilometers, and if you do, well then, good for you, I guess. You're getting your exercise. But more often than not, nobody's gonna be walking the full 12. They're gonna be buying the super incubators to have it. Or it might not even be half. It might even be, 30% decrease? Either way, you're not walking the full 12. So this whole thing was just a scheme because they knew that people wanted to get the new Pokemon, and they made it so unbelievably convoluted and basically impossible for free-to-play players, let's be real, just to be able to get one. And it's done that way on purpose. Like, and one of the main reasons why I didn't mention this, but one of the reasons why I quit is because the last Kanto event, I really didn't, I couldn't really, I couldn't really afford it at the time, and it was like $15 or something. But and Niantic literally promoted that the event was gonna be for everybody, even if you didn't buy a ticket, there were still things to do. Bull fucking shit. Basically, there were so many things that you were rewarded with if you spent the $15 that if you didn't pay for a ticket, you are missing out on so much, and you literally feel like fucking garbage because your friends who did buy the ticket have like the exclusive Ditto research, the exclusive Shiny Mew research, and basically the ability to like unlock a shitload of stuff and evolve the entire Kanto Dex at once. Oh, and like literally like 50% more shinies than whatever you get because the shiny rate's boosted and the catch rate is boosted and even the candy rate is boosted if you pay the money. So the only thing that free players got, I think, was trading distance was increased, but that was for everybody because you needed to fill out the Kanto Dex in a day by trading, depending on which version of the ticket you got. And I think there was like a couple of like exclusive trainer battles that you could do, but there was no reason to do them because you didn't even get rewards. All you did was get like a tiny bit of Stardust, no XP, and that's it. You're basically just dumping healing items just for the hell of it, I guess. For me, I guess it would be great because I have like 400 max potions and max revives each, but it's still, there's like no incentive to really do them because you don't really get anything from them. And you had the only thing that maybe on the side, I think, was a couple of like mini research tasks you could possibly do, but they were all for items you could get by spinning stops. There was nothing exclusive, no premium items at all for any of the free to play players. So basically, Niantic basically punished you if you didn't pay up the money. No, obviously they didn't ban you. That's not what I mean by punish, but they literally made you feel like fucking garbage because your friends got a lot of cool shit and you didn't. So therefore, you literally feel like you missed out on so much that, oh, well, fuck, maybe next time I will actually spend the money. Oh, by the way, I heard the Johto tour sucked, by the way, because it was only 1 day instead of 2. So anyone that bought that ticket really got fucked. Oh, and if I remember correctly, the shiny rate wasn't even boosted in Australia for like 4 hours or something when it happened. So they missed out 4 hours of non-shiny catches. And they never even give him a made-up day either, a make-up day like they usually do. They just said, fuck it. No one's gonna care. A couple of other speculations for no, I think that's actually it. Besides that, but oh yeah, this is just a random thing that I threw this in there just as a lol more than anything else, but it does actually kind of fit into the whole theme here. Niantic actually recently had like a Hawaii trip that you could win, but and they also had like other items and stuff that you could get as a bonus if you participated, even if it like just by entering for the contest. But the only way to enter for the contest is, well, besides like physically entering via the website, but you also had to retweet their tweet about the Hawaii trip to like certain people who are following you, and have the hashtag Pokemon Go Hawaii, I think it was, or it was like a hashtag for Pokemon Go. But in order to get like the bonus items, like the 3 premium items they were also promoting at the time, 30,000 people had to retweet that. So basically, in the end, Niantic pretty much bribed players to retweet and promote and advertise their game to their friends by using a Hawaii trip and premium items. They basically used you all as free advertising. It's not the first time they did it either. They had a couple other moments too where if people retweeted a certain thing for a few times, like there was another one too recently that happened. If you retweet a certain number of times, then you get like I think like a premium raid pass or something, or It was like a premium raid pass, an incense, and like an incubator or something. And, like they literally fucking bribed you with in-game items to advertise their game on Twitter. Like, I mean, Niantic's not the only one to do that. Trust me, there's other companies that do that as well. Let's be real. Me talking about them right now is also technically advertising their game, although I'm telling you to stay far fucking away from it, usually. Trust me, I would never advertise for them ever. Because of all the shit that they've have fucking done to me. The one guy that literally basically fucking told me to fucking do more raids and to get the items I want was the main fucking... That was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I could not fucking handle that. Like what his words were: play more of Pokemon Go and participate in raids to get desired rewards. I'm sorry, when you're telling me to do more raids, I understand that you get a free raid pass a day. I understand that. But the problem is, the free raid that I'm doing every fucking day is getting me jack shit. Hell, the items I'm using with premium raid passes that I'm spending coins on and even money on is getting me the same garbage. Low IV Pokemon that I catch that can't fucking do anything. No XL candies because the odds are not in my favor. Nothing but healing items like 85% of the time. And any high IV Pokemon just has a habit of fleeting. If it's like 70s or lower, I'll catch it easy. If it's like 80s, like upper 80s into 90s, the thing just has fucking godlike skills and you can't catch it no matter how many perfect gold Raz throws you get. And that's, trust me, that has happened before with an Azelf. I will never forget that. 14 golden Raz excellent curveball throws. Every single one of them did that stupid little half shake breakout animation and the thing fucking fled on me. Oh, I even had, yeah, honestly, this is a conspiracy theory, so just take it as you will. I think certain Pokemon are programmed to flee from you before you even throw the ball. This has happened with like a Latios raid before. This has also happened with an 11 CP Seal when I was up in Maine. I was going for a walk up in Maine because we were on vacation, and all of a sudden, like, a bunch of Pokemon just started fleeing on me out of fucking nowhere. Some people speculate that the GPS was fucking up in the game, thought I was driving. Maybe that was it, but my character was completely standing still. It shouldn't have been counting as driving. But it just random. I think because I was getting so many, like, excellent curveball throws before that and earning XP too quickly, I think the game literally throttled my XP gain because it didn't want me to earn XP too fast. So when a level 1 Pokemon flees, we have a problem. Because ordinarily, according to like every source, a level 1 Pokemon has a 100% chance of catching it. The only exception to that rule should be when you actually hit the catch limit for that day or that week. And I definitely didn't. Because like after like that long stream of like fleas for no fucking reason, I was able to like catch a few more after that. But another thing too is I think the game also knows how many items you consume, because I know there's a lot of a lot of players that will just throw Pokeballs at Pokemon and the Pokemon will block it almost all the time. But me, I always waited before I threw it. But I literally threw it during like mid their attack animation so I could time it perfectly every time. And I know the game fucking hates that because I'm not consuming items fast enough, so the game's gonna manipulate the odds against me. Once again, that's just a conspiracy theory by past experience. But when a low level Magikarp breaks out of an Ultra Ball, like does that half shake breakout and flees, and the fucking Seal, like a level 1 Seal does the same thing, there's a problem. Because that shit shouldn't even be happening. Yeah, there was another moment too where there was a time where a Dragonite did that to me. It literally, I actually went over all the way to the park because there was a Dragonite there. It did that half shake breakout and fled on the first fucking ball. And I did that to a different account, then caught it in one try. And keep in mind, my alternate account, I barely fucking use. I only have it for like, the only reason why I have it is to knock myself out of a gym. so I could get paid and not get myself screwed out of the 50 coins I rightfully earn. That's the only reason why that alt exists. But oh my god, just so many fucking frustrating moments with this game. And the thing of it is, I want to enjoy this game. That's the thing. If there's anything that Niantic has done right, is at least like the formula in terms of like the AR aspect of it, like physically going to places, hanging out with your buds, going on long walks in like a place you don't normally go to go exploring, maybe a new Pokemon nest at a certain park, or maybe like me doing that Massachusetts coastline road trip at one point, or going to New York for Unown, which they don't even have a free Unown events anymore. They fucking have those specifically tied to paid events now. Gee, I wonder why. But we also did that like with a bunch of friends and shit, and had a great time. So like the whole community aspect of it, even though I haven't played the game in years, or a year and a half rather. No, never mind. I quit in March, so it was like a year and a month. So it was. I'm still in the Pokemon Go groups that I'm in, because I've made friends along the way, and I still talk with them to this day. I don't play the game anymore because I just absolutely can't stand like some things that really frustrate me. I know people say, "Oh, well, the raids are in it for the Pokemon, not the items." Not necessarily, because I need Golden Raz to catch certain Pokemon that I really want, which I'm not getting. And then the rare candies. I need the rare candies to power up certain Pokemon to battle gyms faster, go Battle League, etc. Like I need I need the rare candies to evolve certain things that are extremely difficult to get. Like I think like Noibat was like extremely rare at the time or something, and I'm not, instead of like trying to find one, if I only find one or get traded one to me, I'll dump rare candies into it so I'm able to evolve it. But like it's just a lot of things that just were so frustrating to me that the game, like I could just see like what this game was like trying to do. The game purposely frustrates you and like psychologically manipulates you to spend money sometimes. Like that whole thing where I felt like shit because I didn't pay for the Kanto event and I was having second thoughts and I'm like, maybe I should have fucking bought it. And then like a week later when I've thought back of it, I'm like, oh my fucking god, that they're doing that on purpose to like they're literally punishing me to make me spend money next time on the next event so I don't miss out on anything. But I see right through that shit now. That's the same shit that freaking Pokemon Unite did with that stupid, was it premium membership that's gonna come out next month or some shit? But it's like the same thing where they use mind fucking tactics to make people spend more money. They're doing it here. Hey, we come full circle. They're doing it here with Mega Evolution. By making this Mega Evolution update, Niantic fucking knows Mega Evolution is probably the most popular mechanic in the entire franchise. Maybe not, it's not as popular as back in 2015, but hell, it is extremely popular still. There's countless people on Reddit saying how great this Mega Evolution update is, that they're basically signing a petition to get Game Freak's attention on how great Megas are in Go to get it in Scarlet and Violet. I wish I was kidding. But no, that's how popular this mechanic is. And I can agree that Mega Evolution, this update is probably the most consumer-friendly thing Niantic has done ever in the game. Besides maybe fixing the buddy system so you don't have to walk as much to get it excited and you can earn hearts faster. But other than that, I thought for sure they were going to do something extremely douchey and make the cooldown like so unbelievably unbearable and then release an item in the shop for $1 that automatically negates the cooldown. I'm surprised they fucking haven't done it yet. I seriously thought they were going to do that, just like, oh, well, we're giving you a free mega every week, but you know what? If you want to, you can pay to skip if you want. But they didn't do it. For now. They didn't do it. And honestly, like with all the perks that you get with Mega Evolution, you get, like, especially if you level up to maximum, you get insane XL candy boosts. You get a lot more. You get, I think, 50% more XP if the type matches your Mega Evolution. And you also get more also get like ×2 candy or something with the Mega, or maybe it's 1.5. Might be 1.5. But still, you get way more stuff if your Mega Evolution that's currently active matches the type of Pokemon you're catching. I may hate fucking Megas, but it's a genius system, and it's something that needed to be done in the game for a while. It's a hell of a lot better than what they fucking pulled way back when they made it like 4 hours of Mega time for like $5 or something shit. It was terrible. It was which is the most ironic thing ever, because Megas were the most heavily monetized thing in the fucking game, and now all of a sudden they're the most consumer friendly thing in the game. The fuck? A way to do a 180 with that. But like I said, like this whole thing with GoFest coming up, that once again they're trying to like not scare people into buying money, but they're trying to like get people to like they're persuading people to spend money on the GoFest ticket, which once again is $15 because they're promoting so much stuff to do. And I know if I was still playing the game, I would probably think about getting it again. Probably wouldn't do it, but it's still one of those things where you're missing out on so much shit. And the things that you do get, actually, where's that thing? I know I took a screenshot of like a news article with it. I'm going to look it up real quick. So forgive me if I'm taking too long. I haven't looked at the chat this whole time because I'm doing my own thing. So once again, I apologize. So this is just me basically doing a video without editing. If I'm being honest, I'm not looking at the chat. So I apologize. Let me look at it. I know I did it. Nope, that's not the right one. Shit. Nope, that's not it either. Fuck, did I not take a picture of it? Oh, wait. No. You know what? It's in my browser. Yeah, it's the browser. Here it is. Free versus ticketed experience. Available to all players. So you get access to the rotating habitats on day one, which is fine because at least at that they can actually that's the only thing I can give credit for is at least you have access to some of the habitats. You have access to like shiny Shroomish and Numel and shit, but once again they're not going to be shiny boosted. They never are for paying players. You get the free avatar item, which honestly I couldn't care fucking less about that. Yeah, a certain Pokemon making its Pokemon Go debut in 5-star raids on Sunday. And you get, I think Axew appears as well or something. Once again in 1-star raids. So basically the exclusive shit is still paywall behind raids. Oh, and once again they did the whole thing with the 9 free raid passes too. Cause fuck you. Like, oh, if you spend the $15, you get 9 free raid passes. Where the fuck? Like, I still don't understand that logic. You are spending $15. You think just because you can just use the word free willy-nilly, you're going to just fool the dumbasses and thinking they're getting something for free when they're really not? I'm sorry, but that's the kind of shit that Niantic does a lot. They just slide things under the rug or try to pull stupid shit like that because they think that their consumer base are a bunch of morons. I don't know. Maybe this Mega update will have some sort of fucking catch to it, and we just don't know what it is yet. I know the Mega Lotties who are coming out on May 3rd is that's gonna be 300 Mega Energy, I think, just to Mega Evolve once, which you still have to do a fairly decent amount of Mega Raids. The thing of it is, and what really sucks, they're both coming out at the same time. So you need to get really lucky with the Mega Raids that you can do. So you need to stock up on Mega Energy for both of them at the same freaking time. Which that I don't agree with. That's a little bit scummy. So whatever. At the same time, one thing, basically the whole point of this video is like Pokemon Go is a great game. But I guess it's a great game if you play casually, but if you want to do any sort of fucking progression in this game, it is an absolute slog and a mess, and it's so pay to win nowadays, it's not even funny. I honestly, I can't even with most of this shit. Like, being able, like, especially, like, getting your trainer level to 50, that's just an extreme huge paywall, especially with some of the tasks that you have to do, like, basically be like, the highest rank in the Go Battle League, catch 5 legendary Pokemon in a row without having them flee once. Yeah, that's not going to be rigged whatsoever. I'm lucky to catch like 2 in a row. And one of them has to be a shiny, so it's 100% catch rate. Oh, yeah, no. I think I got 2 shinies in my fucking life in terms of like legendary raids. But then again, I didn't really do legendary raids much anymore because I was sick and tired of the rewards I was getting constantly. So I don't know. There's like I said, for every cool and interesting thing that this game has, it is a monumental bit of frustration attached to it. And basically what I'm saying is, yes, you can still have fun playing the game. Yes, you can still enjoy the Mega Evolution update. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Don't let my bias of Mega Evolution fucking make you think that I hate you because you like a mechanic I despise. That's never the case. Please like it as much as you want. But the only thing I am saying, to close the video off basically, is to acknowledge what the shitty things of Niantic done in the past and just be prepared for anything they do in the future. Just be cautiously optimistic. Try to, like, I don't know. If you take this game serious, just be aware that you may have to shell out some money in order to get what you want, because that's literally the only way to get everything right there and then before the limited time offer crap expires. And if you're just a casual player, don't let any of this shit get to your head and just play whenever you play, just casually or whatever. For me personally, I guess I have a bit of an OCD, so it's harder for me just to like let things slide constantly. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know, just I've seen so much anti-consumerism in this game, and the only reason why I keep bringing it up is like, yeah, the player base deserves better. Finally, the Mega update is that thing I've been talking about. They finally got something better. But will Niantic continue to do this? Like updates like this where it's actually for the players and not literally just tweaking it in their own favor so they can just milk more money? I mean, or are they just going to go back to their shady ways and just have another fucking Druddigan / Salazzle moment where they're just going to have something that's, oh, you can get it this way, but you know what I mean? Just hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully Niantic actually fucking wakes up and actually thinks about the customers a little bit more, because between this and Pokemon Unite, I'm losing my fucking mind when it comes to this franchise. I swear to God, if fucking Scarlet and Violet has microtransactions in it of any kind, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I was originally going to do a video for May 3rd, Lottie's birthday, but Niantic decided to throw me a little bit of a sword to the heart and release the Mega Lotties on May 3rd. Which, if anyone knows me, the Mega Lotties is my most despised Mega. I hate them so freaking much because of a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I think they literally killed the species, if I'm being honest. But more on that another time. I may actually just do a video on my history of Latios and Latios. Why not? I might as well actually go into that sort of thing. Maybe I will do a quick stream similar to this one. But yeah, this video's been going on long enough. Every time I don't script anything like this, it goes on for like an hour. But it's something that needed to be done, because I understand that you want that looking at the positives is a good thing. Obviously, you don't want to be fucking pessimistic, but you can't only see the positives, because then you become oblivious to the things shoved right in your face. Like, that's all I really have to say about that. Enjoy what the good that you have, but just be cautious about anything bad going forward. And by acknowledging Niantic's fucking list of shit here, it's safe to say that their schemes are not quite done yet. So just be on the lookout for things. I am done for now. So if you like this video, go on and like it. Go on and dislike it, honestly, because if you seriously think I'm being a whiny little bitch, I mean, all freaking opinions are welcome in the comments below. You can just, once again, you can tell me, like some people on Discord, just to shut the fuck up and enjoy the event. Well, first of all, I'm not going to enjoy the event either way, because I hate Megas with a burning passion, but thanks anyway. But Either way, still, if you like the event, you like the game, go for it. But just, I don't know. You get the idea by now. I'm just gonna sign off before I keep rambling on about the same thing over and over again. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more CC videos in the future. Perhaps after work on 2 days from now. Maybe if I have the energy, I'll do the history of the Lotties video for my channel, if anyone's into that. But that is all. I apologize for not looking at the comments. Once again, this was me looking at just basically doing a video without editing. So if I ignore the comments the whole time, I apologize. It was just me doing a rant without any distractions. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like or dislike. Share your own opinion down below. It's always welcome. Trust me, it always is. I'm never against the opposition. In fact, I like to talk with the opposition. And I will see you in the next constructive criticism. Because why do I have a strange feeling that Pokemon Unite's going to do something fucking stupid again? Good times. See you next time.